Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me here on the Quick Talk podcast. My name is Joshua Latimer, and I am joined yet again by one of the speakers, the dynamic, powerful speakers for the huge convention. I'm joined by Matt Adwell, and I'm excited to talk to Matt. I've known him for a couple of years now, and I know he has some really cool stuff to share with us. First of all, Matt, I know you're working, you're hustling. Thanks for stopping what you're doing and spending some time with me briefly so people can get to know who you are exactly. How are you?
I'm doing well, Josh. Thanks for taking the time to fit me in.
Oh, this is the most fun thing I do out of all my businesses. You know, the podcast is so much fun, man. I love it. Honestly, I do. And so this is a pleasure for me. So how's life, you know, for people that don't know you, who the heck are you and what's your background?
That is a good question. So, I'm a window cleaner, believe it or not. Been cleaning windows since 1992. Worked for a company for 18 years and kind of carved out a niche within that company. Started with them when they were new. Left when they were doing about 2.5 million in revenue, and eventually got to the point where it was time to start my own company. So I used the things I learned during that time, things I liked that company did, things that I didn't like that they did, and used it to kind of formulate my own company. So I live in Annapolis, Maryland with my wife, Nicole, and our 3 young children. And basically my goal in that business is to be able to create an opportunity to make the money our family needs. But it's not about getting rich for me. It's about creating time and opportunity with the family. So, and we've been successful at that, so I really appreciate that.
Well, you're hitting a nerve for me because I'm a family guy too. I've talked about it time and time again on the podcast. Yes, I get caught up in my work too much. Yes, I put in ridiculous hours once in a while. But the core belief that I have is that, you know, family has to come first and that our businesses are supposed to be there to serve us and to serve our families. And it doesn't look like that for a lot of people, you know, but that's what we all want, isn't it? I mean, if you're married and you have kids, do we really want to be, you know, a slave to our business like Howard Partridge always says? Of course not. So, you know, is that your passion? I mean, what's your area of expertise at this point? Is it creating that space? Is it not getting caught up in your business and having it overtake you?
Well, I think I would have a couple of areas that I'm not one of those guys that says I know everything about business. I learn as I go. But business is like life, and if you can figure out how to use wisdom in life, then you can figure out how to use wisdom in business. And so I like problem solving. I've always been a puzzle person, so I like troubleshooting things, fixing things in the business or in life. And then I would say people, customer relationships that's been a strength for what I've been able to do with my business. I love the project of growing a business, but not necessarily growing just to only create tons of money, but growing a business in the way that it supports your life and supports your goals. So maybe that's lots of money, but maybe it's also time. Or maybe it's, those businesses may look totally different, but they're both successful.
That's absolutely true. I mean, everybody has a different vision for what they want their business to do. There is no wrong answer. Whatever your why is, whatever makes your stomach turn and you say, I want my business to be like that, you can build that thing. And for a lot of people, you're right. It's a small, simple, streamlined, you know, profitable but little company. And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, the government isn't going to take care of us when we're old. You can take a little cleaning business, put the right systems in place, get it fired up for a few years, and the thing can make you a great little income, and you don't have to touch it barely at all. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think one of the things, and this kind of gets into something we talk about in our presentation, good businesses don't happen by accident. They happen by design. And if we're running our business in an accidental or unintended fashion, then we're probably going to not end up where we want it to be.
Wow, and I think that's really profound, actually, because it's really easy to look at someone else who has what we perceive to be a big, beautiful, successful business. It's really easy to look at them and be like, oh, look how lucky that guy is, right? Which luck it has nothing to do with that. I mean, it's a designed machine. It took decades of grinding and working and sweating and pouring into it. And in fact, one of my favorite quotes, I know you've heard me say, is everybody sees the wine, but no one sees the crushing of the grapes. And, you know, don't let yourself fall into that trap, guys. I mean, hear what Matt's saying. Successful businesses are architectured on purpose, and you can start doing that stuff in your business today. So that's a good segue into the next question, which is, what can people expect from your presentation at the huge convention this year?
So the presentation, I'm actually presenting with Mike Geller, a good friend of mine, and we're talking about the efficiency culture. And it's something that we realized a few months ago is the key to creating profitability in a business and really creating the right kind of business. So the first thing we do is we address how we define efficiency, and then look for efficiency and look to create efficiency in every element of the business, from the owner and making sure that there's things that aren't constricting our thoughts, constricting our business that we're doing, but right on through every element of the business that goes into hiring and marketing, sales, starting from the inside out. So the efficiency filter is a way to look at a business that pretty much permeates every element of that business. And once you do that, now you have a business that's going to get you where you want to go. And it's also going to work harmoniously, both internally and also with your life. And that's really kind of what putting all of those pieces in place. And that's where we came together with this efficiency filter idea.
It's really cool, man. I mean, honestly, it really is. And what's so cool about the convention is that this is an event that focuses exclusively on this type of stuff. Like, how do you make your business serve you and your family? How do you build a business that isn't chaos and it's not out of control? Like, how do you market better? How do you sell better? How do you be more efficient? How do you handle your financial side? This conference is not about how to measure the pH and the chemical balance of the PSI of the rig of the thing. You can watch YouTube and learn that in 2 seconds. This is about networking, connecting with people like with Matt Adwell, who are out there doing it, who are students of the game of business, who can add value to you in real time, in real life. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm genuinely excited for it. The last question I have for you, Matt, is why do you think people should attend the convention this year? Why is that important?
To be honest, I didn't attend any industry events until about 2 years ago. I just never had over the years. And I went to Bethlehem and I heard Kurt Kempton speak. And to be honest, it totally changed my perspective. I then took those things. I also made some friends there. And the friends that I made had some, different insights. I already had a good business, but my business has totally been revamped since then. I've been able to implement those things. So I guess when I think of the huge convention this year, I think the classes are great, no doubt about it. You can talk about the things you'll learn, but it's more than that. There's a tremendous energy at a convention like this where it sparks ideas within myself. So for me, I like that creative flow. I like to network with fellow contractors. People like doing business with me because they like me. I like doing business with my vendors because I get to know them. So I get a chance at the trade show to meet all the different vendors. For me, that's super valuable. And then I take my whole team because it's in D.C. this year, and that's about 40 minutes away. It was last year. I take my whole crew there with me. So they all get the big picture feel. They all get to know what we're trying to accomplish, and it did a ton to improve our company culture and really kind of put us all on the same page.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Very well put, Matt. I can feel your energy, and it's authentic. And what a cool idea, bringing your crew. I mean, I really hadn't thought of that. I know a lot of business partners come, a couple, husband and wife, or, maybe a brother-in-law and a brother, and the people that own it. But bring in your key employees or bring in some of the people that work for you on your team. That's a great freaking idea. That's awesome. So I look forward to seeing you, shaking your hand again, Matt, and hanging out. I've always appreciated our friendship, and I look forward to connecting with you. Hey, in closing, if someone needs to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to reach out?
The best way for them to reach out would probably be by email. They can email me at matt@adwellservices.com.
Okay, that's matt@adwellservices.com. Matt, I will talk to you later. Let me ask you a question. Are you even remotely considering going to the huge convention this year? Well, if you are, I've made a special deal for Quick Talk listeners. You're going to save $50 off the ticket price. Now, everybody else is going to pay normal price, but not you. Go to thehugeconvention.com/Quick Talk and you save $50 right off the price. Now, remember, this is not a cost, okay? It's an investment. This event is absolutely incredible. The second thing I want to announce to you is the new release of the Growth Vault. Now, the Growth Vault comes from all the requests I get from people wanting coaching and training and how do I get this webinar and this teaching you did 6 months ago and what about these special interviews you do, Josh? I want to learn. I want to grow my business. I put everything into one repository. It's totally free. There's no cost. Go to thegrowthvault.com. There's loads of content on business building, automating, scaling, and building a business that you could sell. Check it out right now, completely free. It's my gift to you. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, friends. And from all of us here at the Quick Talk podcast team, we hope you loved today's show. We hope that you were inspired to become a doer and not just a listener. Apply what you've heard today in your own business and watch things change for the better. Lastly, remember that all the money in the world can't save your soul. Seek first the kingdom of God, my friends. We'll see you next time.
For more information about the Quick Talk podcast or Joshua's other businesses, visit our website, quicktalkpodcast.com. Have a blessed day.